Hi, I'm Anu Sharma from Anuvi Business Solutions, and today we will cover how to start a factory, manufacturing unit or industrial business in Dubai. An industrial company may be a huge or a small scale of manufacturing unit that make use of a raw material and convert them into a finished product. Further, these finished product can be sold directly to the consumers or it can be sold to the manufacturing business unit which make a different product. Usually manufacturing unit comprise of machinery, tools and robots, computer and human efforts work that create a specific product. And over the years, UAE has been ranked as the most preferable destination to establish a manufacturing plant or industrial business in United Arab Emirates. There are few reasons we can point because number one, there is a easy setup for industrial registration process, high profitability is there, and furthermore business friendly environment is here, and the most important which cannot be missed out, which is 0% taxation. That's why most of the companies establish their new manufacturing plant, or sometimes they expand their for the existing business or manufacturing plant in Dubai. So now we will discuss what are the benefits of registering or opening a factory or a manufacturing unit in Dubai. So now we will cover what are the advantages of opening a manufacturing or factory in United Arab Emirates. Well, there are plenty of benefits we can count out, but we will mention few points. First of all, the taxation, which I mentioned earlier also. Here is 0% tax when we registering our manufacturing unit or industrial business in free trade zones. So there is no custom duty when we import or export or do this kind of business. There is no taxation at all. You will be 0% taxation for your corporate entity and for your personal individual as well. And apart from the taxation, the second thing is logistic, which is like everybody knows, UAE is the international hub, powerful international hub, and it connects most of the countries by air, by land and by the sea. So there is a logistic facilities as well. The third point is the labor force, which we can get at the low price and from South Asian countries. Like generally we have hired the labor from Indian, Pakistan, Bangladesh and Philippines, from where we get at the low price of labor forces. And here trade union is also prohibited like our countries in India and all. So there is a strict rules and regulation, and a person or investor can easily do his business without such type of interruptions. And apart from that, there is a geographical location, the strategic location of Dubai. Furthermore, there is available infrastructure facilities quite impressive. You can get a warehouse or a land or a industrial premises ready-made, and you don't need to bother about all these physical facilities when you are establishing your industry. And the cost of energy sources is also low. So these are some benefits when we are registering our business, when we are establishing a factory or manufacturing unit in Dubai. Now we will discuss what is the process and which authorities approval we required when we are establishing such kind of industry or manufacturing unit in Dubai. So first of all, we have to take approval from the DED. If an investor choose to go ahead with a location of a mainland area, in this case we have to approach a DED, which is Department of Economic Development, as well as we have to take up approval of Ministry of Economy and Commerce, MOE, Ministry of Economy, and from there we have to take a certain approvals for this whole registration process of industrial license. And furthermore, we have to take approval from Dubai Municipality and Dubai Civil Defense. So these are some other authorities from where we have to take approval, and the most important is Dubai Chambers Commerce of Industry also. From there we also need to take approval. So these are the third parties, or we can say other government department from where we have to take approval when we are establishing our industrial unit in Dubai. Now, when we talk about the process, what are the required documents for establishing such kind of entity? So, well, for the investor, we need his basic documents like his passport copies, his home address, and the business plan or a project summary. And if it's an existing unit for the already for our existing business in home country, then in this case the parent's company legal documents should be attested. So these are some required documents when we establishing an industrial unit. So when we talk about the manufacturing sector in United Arab Emirates, well, there is a growth and demand of finished products and material, and there are more than 18 industrial areas in United Arab Emirates. Eight out of them are in the free zone areas. Furthermore, the dedicated area which is designed for industrial and manufacturing plant, we call it Dubai Industrial City, and they do provide a cost-effective and business-friendly environment, and along with the warehouse facility, labor villages, and industrial plant and land facilities as well. So now we will talk about what are the main products is dealing when we are establishing a manufacturing unit. When we talk about Abu Dhabi, like there are these kind of products are manufactured a lot, like building material trading, building material equipments, and pharmaceutical products, foods and consumer beverage product. And when we talk about other products like industrial equipments and aerospace and defense equipment, so such kind of products are manufactured by the Abu Dhabi industrial areas. And when we talk about the industrial areas in Abu Dhabi, so there are few free zone authorities who generally provided industrial license like KZEG and Zones Corp, Industrial City of Abu Dhabi, Tawazum. So these are 4-5 industrial areas which issue the industrial license and provide a warehouse facility, labor accommodation, along with all these cost-effective and business-friendly environment. So this is like all information about manufacturing sector in United Arab Emirates. So when we talk about how to start a manufacturing business in United Arab Emirates, first of all, there is no doubt that opening up manufacturing unit is the perfect spot in United Arab Emirates to open such kind of business. And for example, we can say suppose a client is willing to start a food production manufacturing unit, then in this case there are some code of conduct and set of rules which has to be followed by the investor or the company who is willing to establish such kind of establishment. And there are some set of rules and requirements. We will list few of them. First of all, the specific construction plan should be there, which must mention the ceiling, floor, wall, all kind of these requirements. And there must be a arrangement for the lighting and ventilation facilities, plumbing, waste, sewage disposable, and furthermore the equipment which will be used for produce the food item, that will be also mentioned. So these are the requirement when we are establishing for a food establishment for the manufacturing of food production. And there is other requirement also when we establish a industrial unit or manufacturing unit in United Arab Emirates. First of all, we have to take a license, industrial license from the DED, Department of Economic Development, as well as we have to take approval of Ministry of Economy and the Dubai Municipality. And there are some set of rules which is formed by the Dubai Municipality, and the investor or the person who is establishing such kind of entity, he must follow all these rules. Like for the food products, the labeling and the packing and the price must be mentioned on the food product, and what are the ingredients is using to manufacture such kind of products should be mentioned on the product, and the name of the manufacturer or the company, his name should be mentioned there. The expiry date should be there, the barcode should be there, the price, weight, all these types of requirement is which is very general and obvious. It should be there on the product when we are manufacturing food production in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. These are the set of rules which is governed by the Dubai Municipality. Now we will come to the point, the process. What is the process or steps has to be taken if we are establishing a factory or a manufacturing unit in Dubai? So the now next point, what are the steps or procedure when we are establishing a manufacturing unit in Dubai? So first of all, the client or the investor has to decide what kind of business activity he want, what kind of product he want to manufacture, and apart from that, the location, I mean which area he want to establish such kind of plant. And he have no idea, we will guide him also, like he should go for a free zone area. Suppose like if he wants some low cost, then he can prefer for a Ras Al Khaimah free zone. There is industrial area, and in Fujairah side also. But if he wants to be continue in Dubai only, Dubai also we have various options, like in free zone in Jebel Ali, and in mainland area there is a Dubai mainland area he can also choose. So first of all, he has to decide what kind of business activity, what kind of product he will be manufacturing, and where is the location he wants to be. Suppose he go for the location of mainland area. In this case, the process will be submitting the initial documents for the initial approval and name reservation. The name of the factory or the industry we will provide, and along with the relevant documents for the investor and the local sponsor. Because when we talk about the DED, Department of Economic Development, in this case there will be a local sponsor who will be holding a 51% stake in the industrial license, and the remaining 49% will be owned by a foreign expat or the investor. So first step is to finalize the business activity and the area, the location. Second thing is if we go for a mainland area, then finding a right local sponsor, the reliable local sponsor, because he is going to invest his amount for a long-term business. So in this case, getting a reliable and trustworthy local sponsor is quite essential in order to successfully running the business. And afterwards, once we complete this initial approval and pre-approval, we will go ahead with the MOA, which is Memorandum of Association signing in Notary Public, where the investor and the local sponsor will go to the DED authority and sign the relevant documents in presence of the officer. And once we complete the MOA signing, then we will provide to the authority lease agreement or a tenancy contract, and generally we called here Izari, which is when we registered a tenancy contract with the land department, we get a Izari, and we have to submit that Izari and the tenancy contract of the, whether it's a warehouse or industrial plant or a business unit. So we have to submit that Izari in the DEG department. Afterwards, this process completion, we have to take other third parties approval, which is like Dubai municipality approval we have to take, and furthermore we have to take a Dubai NOC from the civil defense, and we have to clear from the external authority of this industrial clearance. For example, we can say for the external approval, suppose it's a food product, then we have to take approval from the food authority. If it's a petrochemical or a chemical product, then we have to take approval from the narcotic department. And if the investor is manufacturing a jewelry or something, gold and diamond, then we have to take approval from Dubai police. So after taking all these external approvals, we will submit these relevant required document to the DED again, and where we will get our payment voucher. And once we get a payment voucher, we have to make the necessary payments in the Department of Economic Development, and we will get our industrial license or industrial permit. Afterwards, we can do successfully our business, and we can run our operations and hire some staff and complete this process. So this is like overall process or steps we can say which has to be taken if you are establishing a manufacturing unit or factory in Dubai. Furthermore, it's very important to have a professional and experienced consultant who have already done this kind of assignment. It will be ease of process to doing such kind of business, and you will not be lose single nights of sleep in getting all these approvals done from the various government departments. So we generally provide for all the facilities and getting the approvals done from all the government departments, including issuing the license, industrial license as well, providing a local sponsor, finalizing the shareholders agreement, and all these facilities. At last, this is the overall conclusion of process and approvals, and what are the advantages of registering a industrial unit, manufacturing unit in Dubai. And if you have any further question or need a clarification, please feel free to contact us at the given details, and we will be happy to assist you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.